Susan Frank Anderson, back here at the Journey Inn once again. This time I'm hoping to have a heart-to-heart with you about the ways that we hide our true self. All humans have masked ways of being that they move from authenticity into some kind of a splitting away from their true self or defense mechanisms that structure inside to protect them. In all of us, there is a fear of being vulnerable and real. It is the way of a human when they're taught as a child to cope, to become socialized, or to protect yourself. And sometimes severe conditions in childhood's family of origin make them have to do this to survive. We are all victims of what the outer world throws at us. Without these masks, there would be hurt, and it could be very scary for many people, and it could render all of us unable to function at all. The trouble with masks, however, is that they work so well, people never take them off, or they think they are the mask. So I'm going to show you today some of what I mean with a few props and costumes, so bear with me. This is a little ad-lib, but I think you'll enjoy some of what I'm doing. I'm going to actually share some of my own life, so check this out. First thing I want to say, however, is transparency is not this. This is not transparency. Looking good and pretending you're all good and perfect. Not transparency. It's not transparent to look all bad and sad all the time either and wear a mask as, oh, woe is me. Not good for that all the time either, obviously. Or, how about the pretty girl mask or the pretty boy? Charming, wonderful. Still not transparent. Not real. Obviously you get that. Now some people hide behind half masks. Okay, here's a green one. Remind you of anything? I put it on? Now I can be jealous and envious. Green with envy all the time. Or I might have a passionate mask. So I am the lover, the best lover, or I might even be the worst lover, but I still hide behind my passions. So then I have a couple of other ones in here that are just about better than and maybe the best. If you think, oh, you're all rich and perfect and your money can buy you anything you want, gold mask. And maybe you're not quite as rich, but you're still a better than in the silver mask, half mask. So basically, also, everybody hides behind something. And I said, this is a good thing. But I want to show you just in my own life how styles change and different things using glasses. I've had to wear glasses since I was very young. So, high school glasses, oh yes, the cat's meow. Trouble is, a little geeky for me in high school. So, half the time I'm putting them in my purse, pretending I don't need glasses. Another form of pretending. On or off, I can hide. Of course, then there were the Jackie O days. Oh yes. We had to have sunglasses. A lot of people wear sunglasses all the time to hide their dark disposition or because they don't want to be known. Another form. Oh, sunglasses from the 60s. Times change, styles change. John Lennon. Remember those? All right, next thing was one of my favorite times of my life were my hippie days. Oh yes, picture long, blonde, straight hair. Yep, these were the glasses. Why do you still have them, you ask? I don't know. They were just kind of fun. You know, as I've come through the years, I've been a teacher, so I had my teacher glasses. Of course, you have to look all smart when you're the teacher. So back goes some new, more modern forms of nerdy glasses. But it's good when you're a teacher. Kids think you know stuff. Or a therapist. I became a therapist. Now I got my therapist glasses on. Or I might look at you like this when you come in the office. Trouble with all of these is that sometimes you get to be such a good teacher or professor. You look down at your nose with someone who's not quite as smart as you are. Another kind of mask. And I will cop to this. Go home, lecture to your kids or your husband because you didn't get out of your teacher mask. Okay, Or how about if I am still in my therapy glasses and I think I am the diamond girl, the queen of therapy. Okay, so I go home, I start telling and analyzing everyone in my family. Do not ask my husband about that one. I will say I did do that. Poor guy. Still loves me though, in spite of this. Because I finally did take that mask off and I'm now trying to be much more myself. However, I still want to show you some other things people do. Filters. Okay. Yeah. How about these? Only people wear them all the time inside. Got these blinds. You're only looking out at half the world. You know, this is like through fear. So you're hiding, or other filters, maybe guilt, but still, you're in a prison like this shirt. You are not fully, truly yourself. Of course, yeah, you might actually be wearing a blindfold. Okay, this is just for sleep, but what if I wore it all day? What if I had it on all the time? Or like the kids in their hoodies, you know? How about a hoodie? A hoodie, sunglasses, and a hat. Oh yes, let's put on a hat. Let's put on a black hat. Now what have you got? Okay, so you got, I can be the baddest and hide behind my glasses and my hoodie. Then I won't have to do anything or perform for anybody. Well, let's take those off because that's certainly not me, but some people unfortunately are stuck there. Not because they want to be, because that's a role cast on them. Of course, get the good girl hat. I will say, I did do that. Yep, that's my white hat. I can be all good and perfect. I can be what you need me to be. I can even be sophisticated. I can get out of any kind of my striped hoodie and I can look magnificent. I can even put sunglasses on, take them off, no glasses. Still a role. Those are roles. You know, they're fine for a night out or whatever, but if you're wearing those or looking that way all the time, how's that going to work for you? Let me check my face now. Oh yeah, all good and perfect once again. Let me give you some other ideas about hats. You see, people can hide under hats. Like people wear baseball caps. Sometimes they wear them fans of where they've been. Okay, I prove I've been to Australia. Or their favorite spots on the planet. Oh yeah, Cape Cod. I'm going there. Loving it. So these are okay, but if you act like, you know, you're just in that role all the time, you know, some kind of a beach girl all the time, or just a baseball fan, or even just to show off that I've been to Bermuda, or I've been in some kind of a place that I don't need to be. I don't need to be in a role. I don't need to be at the beach. Don't even need to be a cowgirl. I can be myself. Spiritual psychology would say there is no intimacy with God, self, or others with masks in place. This is especially true when we wear the mask so long that we forget to take it off. And now I am my mask. I am the cowgirl. I am tough as nails. I can ride bulls. It's just a mask. Think Lone Ranger. So what happens? How can I convince you that it's very important to take off these masks and to begin to be your true self underneath those layers? Why? I'll tell you why. The answer is simple. Because there really is zero chance of intimacy behind any mask. You can never be free because you're always in some kind of a false persona that's not really you. You can't let others in to see the real you, and you're not going to show them out there who you are. So life then becomes living out of your head. You're living out of the false creation that you set up a long time ago, maybe even as far back as childhood. These places keep you disconnected from your heart, your soul, and especially from self and others. It takes the journey in to find the path that will allow you to feel the freedom to lift off some of the masks, Drop them and reveal who you really are to find spiritual maturity. So think Murture. That's what my book is about. It is about how to find your true self, mature your spirit, and let love find the real you so you can be the butterfly you were always meant to be. Thank you. Come back again next time. I'm really hoping to share some other things and talk about the roles we play and how to unmask little by little.